What's your riches to an average/simple life story? Not me, but my wife. She grew up relatively privileged as the only daughter of a Greek ship captain and a Filipina mother. Her mom was from a humble background, but her dad earned more than enough for her to live quite a comfortable life growing up. They had a really big house in multinational village in Parañaque, where she and her family lived until she was in high school. Growing up, she basically traveled the world with her parents and was able to get almost anything she ever wanted. Things were good for her so far, more so because she was an only child. But there came a time when her parents' generous nature, especially her mom's, got the best of their family. Napagsamantalahan sila ng mga kamag-anak ng nanay niya ng ilang taon. Unti-unting naubos yung naipundar ng mga magulang niya. And then, while she was prepping to go to college, or around that time, I can't remember, her dad was forced to retire because of his relatively advanced age. And at that time, the Greek economy weren't doing so good. It still isn't, but that's beside the point. That her dad's pension as a Greek national overseas was cut off. Her dad was retired and slowly descended into dementia, no longer able to work. Her mom's diabetes then flared up after, and all that was left was my wife being her family's sole breadwinner. In college, she worked 2 or 3 jobs to put herself through school and pay for her parents' medical bills. They were eventually forced to sell their big house in Multinational and move to a smaller apartment in Cavite that they bought with a chunk of the money they got from selling the bigger one. But then again, they had to sell that too, and they had no choice but to move in with her mom's extended family, the very same ones that almost bled them dry. May mga kwento siya sa akin na sobrang nagpasakit ng puso ko habang naririnig ko. One of these stories involved her dad, being Greek, loving to eat salad with olive oil on it. Pero dahil naubos-ubos na yung pera nila at wala nang trabaho yung parents niya, hindi na nila kaya yung olive oil. She told me she replaced it with cooking oil, and her dad, as he's been suffering from dementia by then, never knew the difference. There was also one story about her college days where she barely had any money to go to school and back. She studied in Manila but lived in Cavite. Walang-wala siyang pera noon na pinagkasya niya yung natitira niya para lang sa pamasahe. And if she had anything else left, she went into a KFC once and only ordered rice. Gravy lang yung inulam niya kasi walang-wala na siya noon. Or there was also another time when she once again barely had money to go to school, that she walked the entirety of Coastal Road to get to Baclaran just so she could squeeze whatever she had left. Fucking heartbreaking when she told me this story. It breaks my heart even now. She did manage to finish her schooling while working multiple jobs. Now, my wife is basically traumatized by what has happened and treats almost every single bit of money she owns as sacred as anything,